We have reached the deviation which I was talking about earlier. So now you have to left deviation steps from here to do today's hiking, which we'll be reaching to Big Buddha via the ngong-ping-360 rope car trail. So if you go trail straight, it is the tung trail. So now we'll take left and start hiking. You have the information board over here which tells it's fairly difficult and takes 4 hours to complete this hike, and it is around 5.6 kilometers over the length. So let's start hiking. Guys, the initial part of the hiking is on steps, and it's a complete high steep. You can see us breathing heavily. So let's continue hiking on the steps. It's a bit narrow and small, but the view is good from here. Guys, I took my first break here for a couple of minutes, not more than that, because it was very steep, upright, and I'll sit here for a couple of minutes and I'll wait for my friends to accompany me who are just coming back, and then we'll continue the hike. Guys, the view is so good. You can see people walking over there who are coming to start this hike. So to give you a tip on hiking, so just don't continuously hike. Give some relaxation to your blood pressure and your breath, and then start hiking, so that your heart rate, the heartbeat level goes ups and down, so that it turns out to be a really good workout and burns a lot of calories more than to one which is compared to continuous hiking. So continuous hiking makes your heart to run on a single rhythm of blood pressure and beat, so that your heart knows that how much of pressure you're putting in. But if you relax and then hike, you're actually cheating your heartbeat, so that the pressure goes ups and down, so that you burn more calories. So actually it was roughly around 200 to 300 steps, which was a upright steep. After that, it is a few bits of places are flat, comparatively not very high steep when compared to the initial phase. So now again up to the steep, but not as far as compared to the initial phase. So it's a bit easy for me to do it. Let's see how we can end up this trial. And guys, we're always taking rest. You make sure that you sit and rest, because your breath doesn't go up and down and up and down, so that it is easy for you to control your breath. Guys, I'm taking my first water break. Let's stay for a minute and then I'll continue the hike. And also don't drink water when your heartbeat is very high. Try to control your breath, and then have some 2 sips of water, which will do to fill your thirst and slow down your heartbeat. So I'm sweating a lot. It was very cool today morning, and the wind was breezy, and I find a little bit humid over here. I don't know, there is no air, and the weather is good, but it's a little bit of humid. Guys, I'm starting my hike again after a couple of minutes of rest. It's again a steep steps, but as I told you, it's not comparatively very high steep, which was on the initial phase. Guys, it's my third break, a short break for another couple of minutes maybe. It's been 13 seconds I have been resting over here. And the view is fantabulous, where you can see all the highest peak of Hong Kong, I believe that should be the Lantau Peak, which seems to be the highest peak of Hong Kong. So we are close by to the first strand of the ngong-ping rope car. So hopefully I believe I should reach by another 10 minutes of time, within 10 minutes of time. So I'll keep you updated how long it took for me to reach from here to the first transition point of the rope car. Guys, from here you can have the fantastic view of the Hong Kong Interport. I think you can see the flights standing over there. The runway, one of the flights is about to take off. We have almost reached to the place where the first transition place where the rope car transits, and that's the place of Hong Kong International Airport. I used to travel a lot since this is a COVID situation. It's been more than 8 months I have took my flight, so now we are just left out with seeing the airports with some empty flights on its bay standing over there. So yeah, let's continue the hike. Getting a little bit sunny over here and I'm getting a little bit exhausted. Oh, guys, we have almost reached to the first transit point of the ngong-ping rope car. It's over here, so I believe we should be reaching it by a couple of minutes. It has a few number of steps, so I'll be taking my third or fourth rest time over there for a couple of minutes, and then again we'll continue the hike. Now again climbing the steps. Guys, it took around roughly 40 minutes for me to come from the initial point of the steps to this first transit point, where you can see this ups and downs and ups and downs. So we have, this is the transit point of the ngong-ping360 rope car. So this is where it transits the rope, I believe. So you can see the pulleys rolling around. So we have reached the first mountain. So we have to head over there and then get down. So let's see how long it takes. I'm waiting for my friends to join me. So they are in the midway. I believe it would take around another 15 minutes for them to join me. So this would be the first long break. I would take around 15 minutes. And once my friends join me, I'll start my hike again. So we started the hike again, but it is very steep. So the steps are very steepy down. So you have to be a bit careful. So you cannot run around or walk fast in these steps. You have to climb down one by one. So a bit careful steps over here. But the view is so good. It's awesome view, fantabulous. Yeah. So good. And now the climate has also a little bit changed. It's not sunny most. It has become a little bit clouds. We'll start the hike again. Guys, we have finally reached to the second transit point of the rope car, which is pillar number 4. I took one water break in between and 2 small breaks. So still we have 2 towers to cover. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be very difficult. Yeah, let's accomplish it. Started the hike. Just got my wife and my friends joined me back. Yes, we have crossed this point. So this one looks very steep. You have to be very careful here. Guys, but this kind of forest walk is really good. The steps made up of wooden steps. It's really cool. More than hiking, it looks pretty good to walk inside a forest with these kind of wooden steps, which looks a little bit romantic, nice. It gives a feel good. Pillar number 5, which is the third transition area after we hiked from Tung. So I believe you could see the rope cars moving here. So we have another incline to reach to that point. Guys, there is a viewpoint over here once you cross this 5th pillar. I'll show you. So you can just climb down the steps and then climb up and take some good pictures. It's a good picture. Viewpoint is so good. So our hike is over there to the 6th pillar. Let's start. Guys, it's again a steep down and uphill. So the view is good. You can see the rope cars going up and down. And the steep down is over. I'm going to climb uphill. And again, the distance between the tower 5 and tower 6 is very less, where you can reach it within around 2 to 3 minutes of time. So I am close to tower 3. Yeah. So this is tower 3. So that's another fantastic view from tower 6. I think I'm not sure whether I can show it from my mobile camera. So there we have the big Buddha sitting, which is one of the world's tallest sitting Buddha in Hong Kong. We'll be reaching there soon. Guys, Finally we have reached to the Ngong-ping market. So this is how it looks. And do some shopping over here. This place is good for shopping. A big Buddha. So right behind me is the entrance of the Buddha. So I just came from the ngong-ping360 village, and from there I'm heading over to the big Buddha statue now. Guys, it was like almost like 5:45 when I reached this place, and the big Buddha gets closed by 5:30, as you know. So that's another information. So you cannot climb to big Buddha steps after 5:30 in the evening. So the gates gets closed. So you cannot climb up to see the Buddha. So with this, I'll end up this hiking video. So please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon to get notified with my next hiking videos or my travel videos or vlogs, and then subscribe, share, like if at all you end up sharing it with your friends. See you next time. Peace.